Hey guys, my name is Tila Herman, and today is Thursday, April the 24th of 2014. I do apologize for my choice in hairstyle, but I did not have time to get up, get my shower done, then do my video. It didn't work out it's not going to work out that way if I'm going to get my video done, and I truthfully know that this video needs to get done. So to me, it's more important to get my video done and say what needs to be said and reach out and hopefully help someone out there that needs the help than it is for me to dress up and look pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and move on. What I want to talk to you guys today about is the audience that you allow in your life. The people that you allow in your life, because they're all audience members, you know. Some people are more loud and upfront and in your face. Some people are more abrasive. And then there's some that sit back quietly and support you quietly. There's the people that are your supporters, you know, the ones that bring the huge signs that say, you know, so-and-so is my number one, you know, or I'm so-and-so's number one fan. And those people, and those people are the people that it doesn't matter what you're doing in your life as long as it's healthy, because these people are healthy people, you know. But as long as you're making healthy choices in your life and you're moving forward with these healthy choices, those people that are the ones that bring the bullhorns and the signs and that support you by praising you, those are those people you just can't let go of. They're golden, and I hope you guys are as lucky as I am to have at least a few of those people in your life. I've been really, really blessed lately with the amount of beautiful, wonderful, just good-hearted people that care about me and that support me. And I know that if I didn't have that daily, that my life would be different. I would wake up in bad moods. I would go around being bitter all the time. I would go around making snide comments to people who make me jealous or that are doing better in their lives than I am. People's success would annoy me rather than inspire me and drive me to do better. So I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about that, because it is so, to me, it's vitally important to choose. I mean, I'm not saying let's cut out every negative Nelly in your life and never speak to them again. That's not at all what I'm saying. But it's important here. It's important to choose your audience carefully. And what that leads me to is this was an email that was sent around to me a while back, years ago actually, and I don't know who wrote it. It's not really a quote. It's like an inspirational story, or you know, whatever, something to get you motivated, or to get you maybe to understand things a different way. So anyway, I would like to read that to you. I haven't read it in a while, so hopefully I don't stumble through the words, but if I do, you guys will forgive me, because you will. And you know what? If you don't forgive me, then that's okay. I'm not going to be bothered by it. So this is called Life is a Theater. Invite your audience carefully. Not everyone is healthy enough to have a front row seat in our lives. There are people in your life that need to be loved from a distance. It's amazing what you can accomplish when you let go of, or at least minimize your time with draining, negative, incompatible, not going anywhere friendships and relationships. Observe the relationships around you and pay attention. Which one of those relationships lift you up, and which of those lean on you? Which encourage you and which discourage you? Which of your friends encourage everyone else? It doesn't necessarily have to be with you. And who of your friends just criticizes and discourages other people? Which one of your friends are on a path of growth uphill, and which of those are just constantly going downhill? When you leave certain people, do you feel better with them, or do you feel worse? Which ones always have drama and never understand or care to get to know you and appreciate you? The more you seek quality, respect, growth, peace of mind, love, and truth around you, the easier it will become for you to decide who gets to sit in the front row and who needs to be moved back to the balcony of your life. If you cannot change the people around you, change the people who you're around. I was like, that sentence doesn't make sense. Yes. If you cannot change the people around you, change the people who you're around, who you choose to be around. Remember that the people we hang out with have an impact on our lives and our income. So we must be careful to choose the people we hang out with, as well as the information with which we feed our minds. We should share our dreams. We should never share our dreams with negative people, nor feed our dreams with negative thoughts. It's your life, and it's up to you who you let in it. So what that says to me is not to cut these people off and never have any contact with them again, because I think that we're all put here for a reason. And I think that while we may not be able to reach that person today, while that person may be lashing out because they're hurt, bitter, jealous, broken on the inside, that you don't let that stop you. And if you continue to let those people stay in the front of your life and you're constantly having to listen to their ranting and raving about how you can do it better and if you just do it their way, and that's not a healthy person to be around, and it's not going to make you feel better about yourself. So that little bit of information there is just that little motivational story or whatever about that it being analogy, about life being a theater is amazing to me. And you don't have to, they can still have a ticket to your life if you want them to, Sure, you can still send them a ticket, but you don't have to send them the best tickets in the house. And that's really hard to understand and really hard to do, trust me. And I get a lot of criticism sometimes because I get some, I don't get a lot of criticism, no. But some people, here you go, some people in my life who used to mean a lot to me, it doesn't matter as much to me anymore that they're not happy with me, It's okay, you don't have to be happy with me, all the time. You don't have to like me, and you really don't have to love me. It's awesome if you do, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not out to piss anybody off. Like, that's my point. I want to live a happy life, and I want to live a good life. I want to be positive every day. I want to wake up and feel that there are no, I don't need sarcasm really anymore. Like, sarcasm, it was something for me to hide behind when I was bitter. And the little snide comments that people are like, I was just joking. No, you weren't. They say that there's always truth behind every joke. It's not just a joke. And when people just joke around with your feelings or with your accomplishments or with your goals and your dreams, I hate to say it, but that's not a good friend. And if it's a family member, then that's not a good family member. It's not, at least it's not a good family member to have in your life right now, because life is hard. I don't have to tell any of you that. If you are over the age of 5, you understand that life is not easy. It's not always, rainbows and cupcakes and ice cream. It's not. And if it is, then you're going to need help getting it off. So it's just, no, nothing's perfect. No one is perfect. And I'm not saying as soon as one of your friends says something negative about someone else that you just completely cut them off and you never speak to them again. No, we need to still be there for these people, but it's unhealthy and it's damaging for you to allow them to sit so close to you because we do listen, whether we admit it or not. We listen to the things that people tell us. Hopefully you're at a point where you don't always, if I move that, see my eyes? Oh, that's cool. You don't always have to listen to these people though, to have them in your life, but you have to be so crucially aware of who these people are. Let's see. Another thing that has really made me open my eyes is that hurt people hurt other people. You're not going to have someone who is confident and healthy in a healthy way. I'm not talking about being cocky and thinking that, they're God's gift. That's not what I'm saying. And so please understand that. But people that have confidence and people that know that they're doing right in their life, they don't go around feeling the need to hurt other people. They don't go around with the need to feel that they need to make funny little comments, like it doesn't matter. They just don't need to do that. It's not that important to them. Or no, it's actually the opposite of it. Because people who have pride and people who are confident in themselves and people that are healthy and successful, they share in other people's successes. They share in the fact that they see people opening up and wanting to improve their lives. They don't mock that. They don't make fun of it, Positive people and supportive people and the people that you need right there, like in your cheering section, can't be the sarcastic ones. They may be funny to joke around with, they may be funny in other ways, but when it comes to your goals and when you're talking about your goals on a daily basis and your goals mean that much to you and you're just dying to get to those goals, I'll ask again, what's more important? Reaching that goal or allowing that person with the loud mouth that doesn't know how to say anything positive to be right next to you? How do you want to live your life? Do you want, and I got this advice one time and it made so much sense. Surround yourself with the people who you want to be, not the person that you are today, who you want to be. Find those people that are driven and those people that have that confidence that they know what's right and they stand up for what's right, or whatever it is that is so important to you. That maybe there's a person that's athletic and that can, run 10 miles under 2 minutes. Whatever it is, surround yourself with the people who you want to become. And you will become that person. It's just contagious. It's like peer pressure, If you're hanging around someone who's only uplifting other people and only speaking positively about people and only looking at the bright side of things and never about the negative and getting their little comments in, who do you want to be? Do you want to be the bitter person or the better person? People that go around and hurt other people, it makes me sad because they're hurt on the inside. They may be broken on the inside, and you want to help them. Most people do. Most people have that need to want to help other people. I know I do. Oh, I know I do. But oh my gosh, I've come to find that it is not that important. Not that it's not that important. That's the wrong word. It's impossible to make someone else happy. Impossible. It's hard enough for you to focus on the positives and the happies and everything that you have in your life. So to go around and try to force someone else's happiness upon them, it's not going to work. So if there's a person in your life that's refusing to be happy, you're going to drive yourself insane trying to make that person come around and try to make that person be happy. And another thing, there will be people in your life that do not like you, period. And it doesn't matter what you do in your life at all. There's just some, and not a lot of people, but there's just some people that it just doesn't matter. They're not going to like you, and there's nothing that you can do to change their mind. I heard this speech from Joel Osteen, and he talked about there's 25% of people that just absolutely will never like you no matter what you do or what you say. Then there's 25% of the people that don't necessarily like you, but they could be persuaded to like you depending on what you say and what you stand for. Then there's 25% of the people who like you, but they could also be persuaded not to like you depending on what you say, or what you do and how you act. And then there's those 25%, those golden people in your life that you really need to work on those relationships with those people, and you need to pull them closer. But these people are the top 25% in your life that are going to support you no matter what you do, no matter what. They're going to be there for you, and they're going to support you. Those people are golden to success. You need to be around people that also believe in your success, because if you're around people who you feel are just mocking you behind your back, it's very hard, if those are the only types of people that you have surrounding you, for you to keep yourself focused and for you to believe that you can do anything that you set your mind to, because you truly can. Trust me. 234-pound woman. I swore to my husband there was no way I would ever get into anything smaller than a 10, a 7. But I would be more than happy with that, is what I said. I would be thrilled. I also told him that there was no way that I could ever get my body down below 160 pounds. No way. I told him. None. And I'm sitting at 133 to 135 pounds, Yeah, it's possible. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't apply myself. I wanted to take the easy way out. Yes, whatever you want to do is possible, but it's not going to be possible if you allow people around that are only going to try to bring you down, because they will. Miserable people love misery, and misery loves company, rather, and they love to bring anyone that they possibly can down to their level so that they're not so lonely. They're not so bitter and alone. It's better to be bitter and to be surrounded by other bitter people than it is to be bitter and alone in their minds. And so they'll do whatever it takes to bring you down to their level so that you can sit back and mock people together. I just don't think that the people that are taking time to watch this are the people that want that in their lives, personally. And I could be wrong. Let's see. What else did I want to say? I think I might have gotten it all. I did. It's just ask your question. Ask yourself the question again, and really think about it. What is more important? Is it more important for you to focus on yourself and reaching your goals? Or is it more important for you to sit and drive yourself insane trying to have your friends see the light and have your friends recognize the fact that life is good and life can be absolutely good. You just have to focus on the positive. Every day that you get up in the morning, you need to be grateful for what you have. I don't care if you're religious or not, just be thankful. And you don't have to thank necessarily anyone, or you can, I personally thank God every morning for giving me another day and for my day yesterday. And I can tell you my day yesterday just blew up in my face. Nothing that I said that I was going to do got accomplished. It's another one of those things. But at the same time, I still have today to do it. I didn't fail because I didn't let it ruin me. I didn't let it break me. I didn't let it make me be this ugly, nasty, bitter person. I stand strong in my beliefs. I have found my passion, and I have found what I love doing. And I understand that that might be annoying to some people. That's sad, especially if that's your family or those people whom you really thought cared about you. But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they're not the ones that have to look in the mirror. They're not the ones that have to go out and buy the size whatever jeans. Like I was in a size 18. They didn't have to do that. That was me. I had to live with it. I'm the one that had to look at myself in the mirror naked, and it's not easy when you don't like what you see at all. And it's not, it's hard for you to start your day off in a positive note if all you can think about is the negative, and you can't look in the mirror, at your body at a size 18 and say, you know what? Is there room for growth and room for improvement? Absolutely. Absolutely. But does that mean that I'm some fat failure of a person that doesn't amount to anything? Absolutely not. No. Like if that were the case, I wouldn't be here talking to you. I'd be so damn depressed that I wouldn't give a crap, to be honest, about helping anyone. And I would be one of those persons that were dragging people down. And I'll admit it, I've been that kind of a person before in my life. And it's not good. You start to notice that your friends that you really respect and the ones that seem to be doing well in life just don't want to hang out with you anymore. There's a reason for that. There is. So change your attitude. And I'm begging you that when, you're answering that question of who's more important, your happiness, which is actually something that you can control, like you truly can control your happiness. You can. You can choose to not listen to the negative and not focus on that. So would you rather have your happiness and reach your goals? Or would you rather be surrounded by those people in your life that aren't going anywhere and that just want to bring you down because it makes them feel better. I mean, what kind of a person is that? And even if you truly love this person, how successful do you think you're going to be at forcing them into happiness? Who has been able to force you into happiness? You know, long term, I'm not talking getting a hug from your kids, which absolutely that that beams me up, but I'm talking about what changes your life. You know, a hug, I would love to say that a hug has just completely changed my life, but it hasn't.